Hello everyone, it's Amy and welcome back for another Market Monday. Today we have a mixed media kit that you can use in your different types of mixed media projects. And I did want to just tell you, if you watch my budget crafting and journaling on a budget videos, this week they may be in parts. Because I had one heck of a time they were too long, so I'm trying to figure out how to split them to make them shorter so my computer can find them. I don't know anything about this kind of stuff, so when something goes wrong, it takes me forever. But I am trying to figure that out. If I can't get it figured out, the videos are done, so they're just going to go up in parts, and then I'll have to kind of make sure next time that I don't let them go any longer than 30 minutes per part. So just to kind of give you a little heads up on that. But this is this week's mixed media kit. So in this week's kit, there are 50 of these plastic tubes, and these are great to use for like boho beads. You can cut them any length that you want them. You can cut them in half, or a little short one and a longer one. And these are approximately 3.5 inches long, and they're a smaller tube. So I believe seed beads would fit in there if you had the smaller seed beads. If you want to just like put a bead cap on each end and put beads inside of them with a wire through the beads that, will hold them all straight, and then you can hook the wire at each ends. That's a fun thing to do. There's 50 of those. And then there's also, these are longer pieces. And so these are somewheres, we'll say, between about like 5 and 6.5 inches, because these are different lengths. And so there is a number of those same size tubing. And then we have, these are to me glue spreaders and paint spreaders. So I use them. I use this side here, and it's nice to just hold on to it, and it just spreads your glue around when you want to, you can just squeeze it out and then spread it out. And then I use the opposite end, which is rounded here, and then I use that once I put my page down, and then I use that to burnish my page down and squeeze out any extra glue that might need to come out. But so there are 5 of these in the kits, and they're different colors. They're different colors, like in each kit are not necessarily these colors. They're all different colors. So, and these things come from the recycle store. So this is kind of like a rubbery, it's called a traditional wall base. So I think like you see like in businesses and stuff where they have that rubbery wall base, that's what those are. And then there's also 5 smaller ones. Now, this is the first time I've seen these. I've used these for a long time. But I found these smaller ones, and I thought, well, they might be nice even to put in a kit that you're going to take with you. But they have the rounded edge on them here, and they're just straight. But again, that would work out this side to spread out your glue, and then this rounded side, because it's rounded like this, to burnish down your papers. And there are 5 of those. And again, different colors in each kit. Then there are 3 different bits of this, whatever it is, and they're kind of different shapes a little bit, to use to dab it in your paint or in your inks, and then dab it on your pages, and it makes some really nice texture on your mixed media pages. Works fun on jelly plates too. And then there is just a baggie of these, are like rubber feet kind of, and they are sticky on one side. That's 2 of them. So this side is rubber, and then you just take the backing off, and then the back side is sticky. And so I use those a lot of times for feet, especially if I'm putting them on something I don't want to slide around much. Then there are 12 of these. These are single-sided back. They're sticky on the back and foam on the top. And those ones, I like to use those as stamps, so I put them on a piece of cardboard, and then I use them with my inks to stamp on my pages, and then they look really nice with words in them. And even if you have bigger words, I still stamp this on the paper, and then I have one that says celebrate, so it's real big and fancy, and so I stamp it right across the middle of that, and it just really gives it that little extra pop instead of just having the word on my page. So there's a dozen of those. And then there's a baggie of, these are double-sided sticky. They're gray inside. There's different sizes, I think 2 sizes of the circles. And again, they're double-sided sticky. This is double-sided sticky, and I think it's about 1/8 of an inch thick. Yep, it's about 1/8 of an inch thick. It's white, and so that's great to pop stuff off your projects. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 sets of 5, so 15. There's 22 of those. Oops. Get those over there. And then there are 5 of these CD sleeves. Well, I think that's kind of what they are. Not exactly sure. And so they're plastic, and they open up like this. And they have this pocket here. And then on the other side, it's just a pocket, the whole thing like that. So one side has the flap, and the other side is just a pocket that way. So there are 5 of those. So those are fun to like put in your journals and that type of thing. There are 50 of these sticks. These are hard plastic sticks. And they're sticky on both sides. So you just peel back the plastic on each side, and they are very sticky. And they're not, you know, they're not any type of rubber or anything. They are like, you know, it's bendable, but it's a very solid, sturdy, hard plastic. There are 20 of these. And these ones are, they're clear plastic down from here to down here. This blue bit does come off. So if you peel that blue bit off, then stick it on something. Like I like to put it on numbers on the bottom of a page and then cut around it. Excuse me. So, and then you can leave these as long as you want, but also these white bits here, that is sticky, so that you can stick that to your page and then kind of pop it up a little bit. You can stamp on that. You can use your acrylic ink or alcohol inks on that. And there's 1, 2, 3, there's 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 sets. So there's 20 of those. There are 100 of these hard plastic bits. I like to drill a hole in the top. Then I use alcohol inks on them. I use permanent ink on them. And I stamp them with stays on. They make great little keychains or something like that, or little name tags. So there's 100 of those. Excuse me, I have a frog in my throat. There are just a couple of these. There's an oval in the middle that's solid, an outside shape oval, and then in each end of the outside shape, they have this little, a little circle there that pops out on those. I make stamps out of these and use these to stamp tags. I think that that looks really great. And then we've got 3 of these double-sided gray stickies. These ones have a framer on the outside, solid part here with the 4 little corners. And I use these to make notebooks. If you've seen some of the older ones, I've shown it. These are really fun to play with. There is a piece of, this is sticky back felt. And these are just, let's see. Not quite a half an inch, about 3/8 of an inch by 3 1/4. And there's just an amount of those there. And then these are velvet. And these are not quite 1 1/2 inches by 3 3/4 approximately. And so there's 4. And each of the kits are the same. So there's 4 and 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 and 5. So there's 15. There's 23 of those, of the each individual piece of velvet. So that is what is in our kit today for our mixed media kit. If you are interested, I have 5 of them. They're $20. That does include the shipping. And if you're interested, my email will be below. Please send me an email that says you would like one. And then before you pay, make sure that I have answered you to let you know that I have one left, because I only have 5 of them. So, and if if I do have one left, then if you could pay as promptly as you can, that would really be appreciated. Next week, I am going to have a slow stitch kit. So I have some vintage fabrics that I had that I'm going to cut up and put in a kit for next week. So if you're looking for something like that, keep your eyes open for next week's kit. So thank you very much for stopping by. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. And just let me know if you want one of these kits, and I will let you know if I still have one available. Thanks again, and I hope that you all have an outstanding day. Bye-bye.